Good morning, team. If you wonder ever what happens inside the brain of an ADHD, attention deficit hyperkinetic disorder, come and meet me. I have not been diagnosed with this, but I think, at least to say the least, I have got few traits. See, look at this. You know, so I have posted many videos about nutrition and cooking and all that. Today is special because today I'm showing you when you have got leftover, how to make use of the leftover. So this is chicken bones almost with a little bit of flesh left because I use the flesh to cook something else, and I'm making a very nice fry-ups with this, and I have used my magic oil. This is my magic oil. So it is extremely spicy oil. Can you see the black stuff in the bottom? That's mango, spiced mango, green mango, soury green mango. So this is extremely delicious. And this is two leftover dal I have mixed up, and obviously I have added something else. When you freshen up a food, like a food which is stale, like more than 24 hours old, I call that stale food, because you should always eat food within 24 hours because the character of the food, nutrition value, it all changes. But in day-to-day life, be practical. You will have, if you've got a busy family, you will have food which is stale. So you need to freshen it up before serving because the look of a food is extremely important. And also for hygiene purpose, if you heat it up, spice it up, the food gets revived, like a new leash of life. You need to know that. So that's a special skill. You need to be a master chef to make I won't say bad food, like a not so attractive food, so attractive that people will jump to it. But if the same food, if I give you stale, you'll say, I'm okay. And this is called bharta. So can you see the fish? I mushed it up. It's extremely spicy. When I say spicy, don't jump to conclusion it is hot. It is not hot. It is just spicy. And hi, my daughter is here. And here is some curry. And this is our, green chilies. That's the magic oil. And this, I'm making a chutney using olives and what else I put in, green mango and all that. While I'm having my morning coffee and filming for you guys, I just want to share what happened yesterday. So we did a PSQ meeting, and I'm grateful to Chris Sears who kindly prepared the report, and also Nicola who kindly helped me go through the patients who lost their life despite everything that we have done. And we normally discuss with the team, what have we learned, what could have done better, how can we be a better team, better doctor, better nurse, better healthcare assistant. So it's all about Kaizen, continuous improvement. So I chaired that meeting. It's only half an hour time. And this is also, we have sorted, my colleague Neeraj helped me. It's a UK chemotherapy board. Anybody getting systemic anti-cancer treatment, we check hepatitis B because they can have a flare-up of hepatitis B if you don't check and make sure you give prophylactic treatment. I remember in my first case in this trust, had chemotherapy for Hodgkin's lymphoma and had a fulminant almost liver failure because nobody actually checked the hepatitis B. But that was 10 years ago. Now it is quite rigorous. Then I'm going to sell some tickets for the upcoming liver ball today and post some posters in the lift and everywhere in the hospital. Maybe meet Chief Exec Lance, who came to library opening the other day. I'm also planning to start drinking this kombucha as a very fermented green tea and black tea full of probiotic stuff. And I'm going to show you the Paco Rabanne. It's a French perfume, extremely good. And with regards to the dressing up and perfume and this and that, you are not judged by the cover, you would think, or your dress. Yes, I know, my daughter just made a mess out of everything. Go. So they're getting ready for school. So, but you know what? People will judge you by your appearance. So there has been a survey of all the hospital doctors, like what patient want us to dress up as. I'm talking about guys. I believe girls, it's kind of more, you have got more freedom. So for the guys, if you're a doctor, patients, according to BMJ survey, wants you to be dressed with shirt, trousers, and a tie. Okay. and your arms folded, bare below elbow, no wristwatch, nothing, yeah? You don't have to wear a jacket, but if you're a consultant, sometimes we wear a jacket, we have earned it. But what is inside your brain and heart, I think is more important than dress and perfume. But I just love this, I bought it on Akshay Tritiya. And what is this? I'm also finishing the markup of the Bart's Medical Students SS3 project. Also going to quickly make a video of some of the gastroenterology journal, Frontline Gastro Journal, and trying to contact the doctor consultant from up north, I think maybe Darlington, Anjan Dhar, who has written the article called Dysphagia, Investigation and Management of Dysphagia. So I'm going to contact him. I love network. Other thing I'm going to do, the patient feedback survey. There's a form, it's a paper form. I love digital stuff. So I'm going to transform this paper form into a Microsoft Word document or a Google Doc and generate a QR code on a web. And patients will just scan the QR code with their smartphone and immediately go and fill out this app, because we found out that most of the patients are either not given this feedback form, or even if you're giving it, they are not doing it. But we need, according to Jack, 75% of the patient needs to give us the feedback form so that we can get better. So what did you do well? What you could have done better? What else? So this is the ADHD. Can you see this? Oh, what is this? One of the staff member confidentially gave me his novel. I said, give me the first chapter and the last chapter of your novel. I'll read it, whether it will interest me, because I will read the first paragraph, and if you don't attract me in your first paragraph, ADHD brain will not go to the second paragraph. So let's see. And what is this? This is supplements. Now, should he have supplements? It's a difficult question, because you don't need to if you have got a very nutritious diet. But if you ask most of the entrepreneurs, high functioning people, they do take supplements because they feel it improves their performance. The particular supplements, omega-3, vitamin D, particularly if you're dark skinned, living in a cloudy environment, magnesium and zinc, almost universal deficiency in these two. But again, if you want to be authentic and objective and scientific, you need to check your levels and then see your GP. But most of the folks I know, they're just taking it. And that's a problem, because if you're dogmatic, like, oh, everybody needs this, always challenge your dogma, your own dogma. So if I'm saying that this is good, sometime somebody else said this is not good. Challenge yourself, this is harmful, and then see, you will be more neutral and objective. So recently I have seen a bunch of podcasts by professionals who have devoted their life on supplements and vitamins and nutrition, and the bottom line is they're telling that yes, vitamin C, where is it? I think I haven't got it here, but it is here. Vitamin C is the only one which is evidence-based, that if you take it during the time of stress, then post-stress, your chance of catching a infectious, like a viral, cold, etc., virus infection is less. Marathon runners, professional athletes, they do take, after a big event, they take vitamin C, because that's the time suddenly their immune system will go down. Now, I have just heard this. I don't know the evidence base of that, but this is coming from a professor who is giving a lecture in a university. So, some market credentials. Vitamin E, that professor was telling that if you take a fat soluble vitamin which body cannot excrete in the urine, unlike vitamin B and C, which is water soluble, then there is potentially a danger of toxicity from all this vitamin E, A and stuff. And why? He was explaining that because we take this, because we think this is good as an antioxidant, yeah, because we know that oxidative free radicals are damaging. But apparently people, the all-cause mortality was more in the people who are taking supradose of vitamin E and A, etc. And the hypothesis is that we do need a little bit of free radical to kill the bugs. And if you take a lot of vitamin E, a lot of vitamin A, you kill all your free oxygen radical. Then there is no free oxygen radical to kill the dangerous stuff. And that's why they said do not take supratherapeutic dose of vitamin E and A. We use in hepatology vitamin E for fatty liver. Again, the evidence base is bit, plus minus, and it is not a consensus, and most of my liver colleagues are not using it routinely, but it's been mentioned, I think, in the NICE guidance that, one of the thingy. But much better than this is reduce your belly fat by low carb diet, by hybrid diet, by intermittent fasting, by increasing your BMR, etc. All right, so if you take this to a non-ADHD person and a kind of left-brain person, they will freak out seeing all of this. And can you see how easily I can jump from one topic to another without any trace of the previous topic to the next topic? So ADHD was very beneficial in evolution of human species. So imagine this is an ancient human, like 10,000 years ago. So there'll be a group of leaders with ADHD type of tendencies. They'll be always on the lookout for dangers to protect their tribe, and their attention goes from like this, or who is in that bush? Oh, what is happening there? Or why this person is staring at me? Is he going to kill me? So all this zigzag, that particular group of people find it very natural and easy. They're not stressed. Whereas another team member without the ADHD tendency will be freaking out if you give them like multiple jobs. They say, stop. Let me finish this, then I move on to the next job. If you cook multiple dish, I can and I have cooked 5 dish together. You cannot do that if you don't have this very quick attention switch brain. Now, if you want to read a book called Deep Work, very good, and it says that you should not do task switching, because the moment you do task switching, your attention residue is there with the old task, and it takes a lot of time to go back. Like you open your email, then you go back to your stuff, then you check your WhatsApp, then you again take a call, and this decreases your productivity, which is right. But there are certain kind of activity in which you do have to do this, like event management, wedding planning, cooking. When you are the lead for the department and multiple people coming to you with you have to immediately grab attention of yours and that person's, finish it up and move on to the next topic. Yeah, you need this as a medical register on tech when you're on call. But when you are engaging with one particular patient's problem, you have to be fully there. Do you know what I mean? And immediately switch to the next one without anything. You cannot drag that to the next patient or next job, because then you lose the engagement. And ADHD can very easily do this job, which might be extremely difficult and stressful for people who doesn't have this kind of, so I'm just trying to show you the positive side of the ADHD trait. And this is evolution. Go and research on this, that can ADHD be useful? And there's a lot of entrepreneurs and startup owners, they have got ADHD, they have got bipolar and all sort of traits that you otherwise would think will put you in a disadvantageous position. Anyway, 13 minutes so far. See, I can talk for the whole of Great Britain and India. I'm going to stop talking and let you get on with your work. It's a happy Friday. It's, I think, 6th of May 2022. Enjoy your day.